McGregor did. It's really a trick. He gets these people to box with him. They have no business boxing with him. And he's making millions and millions of dollars doing this way after his competitive career is over. That money has to keep coming in if you're going to live like this.
Absolutely. He needs money.
You think he's going
Once
broke?
again, come on. Fighters like that always go broke.
Because everything that he says is about money. There's nothing else. There's no values. There's no...
Joe Rogan didn't hold back when he openly questioned Floyd Mayweather's claims about his real estate and wealth. He specifically doubted the idea that Floyd owns around $42 million worth of property across dozens of buildings. According to Rogan, many of these flashy financial statements don't match verified public records or credible sources. Because of this, he suggested that some of the numbers Floyd presents about his wealth may be exaggerated compared to reality.
So Floyd is just piecing him up. Boxed up by literally the greatest boxer of all time. Floyd was just boxing him up, which is what he does. So that's what's interesting is Floyd's making more money than anybody, and he's boxing people who have no chance of beating him. It doesn't even hurt his record. Also, money. He needs that money.
Hundreds of pairs.
That money has to keep coming in if you're going to live like this.
It's not that expensive though, but
he's only 46. But he does this with everything, man. He's got $1 million watches.
I don't think he buys every pair.
You think they give them to him?
Because then you get a video like that.
Right. That's smart.
And then you get Floyd's Air Force Ones given away for charity. That's a tax write-off. And all sorts of things that goes into
Yeah, you
that.
got a good point. But those $1 million watches, they're not giving you those.
Rogan also talked about how Floyd Mayweather's image has changed over time. Early in his career, Floyd was known mainly as an exciting and highly skilled boxer. However, as his career progressed, he built the Money Mayweather persona, where financial success became a major part of his identity. Rogan pointed out that during this transformation, Floyd seemed to focus more on making money and promoting his wealth rather than purely focusing on the sport itself.
Floyd went from being like a really exciting pressure fighter, and he had a bunch of hand problems, to like Money Mayweather, start talking, just boxing people's faces off. No more hand problems, much more money.
Yeah, I love what he's doing too, beating up these YouTube guys.
It's great.
I love it.
It's so funny that these guys are willing to get beat up by him.
Well, I think they're all delusional.
And one of the reasons why people watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit. And he's like, look at my $1 million watch. Look at my jet. Look at my house. Look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed. Like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes. But when I'll show you, when I'll show up, I bring out the big boy and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like $5 million. And so
According to Joe Rogan, Floyd Mayweather is not only remembered for his boxing skills but also for his financial image. While Floyd remains one of the most famous boxers in history, Rogan has been critical of the idea that Floyd could transition into MMA. He has stated that in a different combat sport like MMA, Floyd would struggle significantly. This highlights the belief that Floyd's dominance is mainly limited to boxing rules rather than across all fighting styles.
Floyd Mayweather applying for MMA license wants 6 to 8 months to train. He's screwed. First of all, they should give him everything they can get their greasy paws on to get him to fight Conor in an MMA fight.
You'd be screwed.
It's not just getting screwed. Like someone said it should be a 1,000 to 1. That's not high enough. It's not high enough. If Conor McGregor was going to fight Floyd Mayweather in MMA, it is as close to 100% as anything ever gets ever. He's probably going to punch Conor in the face a couple of times. It's probably going to suck, but Conor's going to get a hold of him. And then he's going to be like a baby. And if that doesn't happen, he'll kick Floyd's legs out from under him. He'll kick his legs sideways. He'll kick them from the outside. He'll kick them from the inside. He'll stay way the way from any sort of a range where Floyd can punch him. It'll be a completely alien range for
Rogan has also shared stories about Floyd Mayweather's influence and control inside boxing. One example often discussed is the claim that Floyd was powerful enough within the sport to make major decisions, including situations where officials like referees were allegedly replaced or removed during events. While details of such stories are debated, they are used to show how strong Floyd's influence and status became in boxing due to his fame and financial power.
The referee said Floyd Mayweather hit him behind the head. So Floyd fired the referee in the middle of the bout. Floyd throws this punch and he's 100% correct. The punch landed the side of the head. It's a right hook. It's a perfect punch. And the referee was saying, watch the back of the head. He's like, what the are you talking about? And so he kicks the guy out, and they bring in a different referee who finishes the fight. It was insane.
Joe Rogan also commented on Floyd's competitive mindset, linking it to his upbringing. He explained that Floyd grew up in a highly competitive environment, with both his father and uncle being strict and focused on discipline and winning. This shaped Floyd into the dominant fighter he became during his prime years. However, Rogan suggested that this same competitive mindset may have also influenced how aggressively Floyd approaches money and business outside the ring.
You just look at boxing in terms of like how often you get hit versus how often do you hit the other guy. He's the best ever. The way him and his uncle and his father talk, I imagine they were always super competitive from the time they were young.
Yeah.
Like he grew up being they're super competitive. They're competitive about talking. They're competitive about all kinds of things. So it's like that hive, like growing up with that all the time, and the boxing.
Floyd has made several public claims about his income, including statements that he earns around $3 million every month. He has even suggested that his earnings surpass some of the world's biggest business figures. However, many analysts and experts have questioned these claims, arguing that typical boxing pay-per-view structures and fight payouts do not support such consistent income levels. Because of this, many view these statements as exaggerated rather than fully accurate.
And Floyd Mayweather says he makes $300 million a month, which is $3.6 billion a year. He makes more money than Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, all of those guys. So I say all that to say this. The money that Canelo was looking for, they can easily come up with that money. Floyd Mayweather got it.
Well, listen, let me put it this way to you. If he makes, what did he say, $300 million a month?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm 6'4" and 240. And I know I'm 5'8" and a half and 240. So there you go. There's no way. There's that. If he makes $3 million a month on his investments, that's a lot. $36 million a year. That's a lot. So I know guys that are worth, $500-600 million, plenty of them, and they don't make $36 million a year, let alone $300 million a month. So there you go.
Throughout his career, Floyd Mayweather has often spoken about money being a central focus in his life. He has also expressed that he wants to build generational wealth and pass his success down to his children. While some admire this mindset, others criticize it, believing that it places too much importance on money over personal character and relationships. This difference in opinion has contributed to ongoing debates about his legacy both inside and outside boxing.
I believe in building generational wealth. Even like when my children, all four of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts, because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money. I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. I told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that. And then I need my grandchildren to come behind you guys and do this.
Despite his massive success, Floyd has also faced various allegations and disputes related to money. One of the most well-known involves rapper 50 Cent, who publicly claimed that Floyd owed him money linked to a business arrangement made during Floyd's time in jail. According to 50 Cent, he helped with promotional responsibilities and invested money, but later felt that Floyd distanced himself from the agreement after his release. These claims have remained part of the ongoing controversies surrounding Floyd's business dealings.
We brought them over. I brought him over while Floyd was, still incarcerated.
Yeah.
Then he comes home. There's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign that goes on, where, it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying the new Lamborghini and all these new things. And I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money?
Because you're already invested.
Yeah. Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail, right? So it's like, let him cool his heels before you.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when, but see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardless. Right. So I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he gonna say he wants to, to give me the other half of it? Why I gotta ask you for it?
Right.
And then when
are we talking over $2 million?
It's about that.
Oh, okay.
At that point, it was, invested in.
All right.
So look, he goes, when he finally does bring up the actual the situation, he acted like he didn't know anything. Like, I didn't tell y'all to do that. I didn't tell you to do that.
Oh man.
And I'm looking at him and he looked in my face and he tell me to do that.